Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So after a very long time I'm uploading a video. I wasn't able to upload because of my breakouts, you know, staying at home all day. I'm breaking out really badly. I was so I was not confident enough to upload a video with a breakout on. So here's another video. I wanted to create a very unique look, so I just did a fusion kind of wedding guest makeup. So I wanted to keep the costume really classic and fusion, yet the makeup really ethnic. So I just created this halo look with a tint of green on it. To know how I created this, then please keep on watching. So first, to start off with, I'm gonna start with your skincare, because only when your skin is hydrated and well moisturized, your makeup is gonna sit well on the skin. Please ignore this. Like, I know it's very painful and it's like a heat ball. It's not even acne or anything like that. So I'm gonna use my forever favorite. I cannot be without this. There's another variant of this, new variant of this, called the Sika sleeping mask. That is a bit heavy, that I don't think so I can wear it under makeup, because that's gonna make me oily a bit. So I use it every night before going to bed in my nighttime routine, whereas this one is just amazing. So I'm applying this all over my skin. I already mentioned that this cream can be used as eye cream as well, so I'm not using two different products. I'm gonna make it simple and easy, and I'm gonna use it underneath my eye as well. No tugging and no pulling, just gently moisturize. So first I'm gonna use my paint pot in the shade Laying Low. This I'm gonna use it like a eyeshadow primer, and then this shade wasn't enough for me to conceal the whole darkness going around on my lids, so I'm gonna use a concealer on top of this so that it doesn't move. I'm gonna use this on both my eyelids. So I've noticed something with this MAC paint pot, that every time I use it on top of a well primed eyes or like moisturized eye, it sets really well on the eyelids, whereas if I'm gonna use it like directly without well moisturized, this becomes very patchy. So that be very careful of that you have to have a well moisturized eye area for a smooth application. Now I'm gonna take my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Tan Sand to conceal. I'm gonna take a little bit like this and just applying it all over my lids so that I have a concealed base. So I have a concealed base, and the colors just really show up well and nice. Okay, now I've concealed my eyelids really well. Now I'm gonna set it with a powder. Set my concealer. I'm gonna use this, any translucent powder is fine. I'm using the Laura Mercier powder. This is to make sure that it's easier for the eyeshadows to blend, and also the concealer doesn't settle into the fine lines of the eyelid. Yeah, I'm taking this shade called Ginger, tapping off the excess and just applying it. Make sure you lift your eyebrows and blend in a windshield wiper motion. I don't like to pull this thing out. I like to keep it in my eye shape. If you cannot do it, like, you can hold it like this and you can do it very well. It's just your preference, like whatever you like and however you want your eye makeup to be, but blending is very important. With eye makeup, you can always go back and forth. I'm gonna take a smaller brush than that and gonna go with this darker shade. I mean, the next brick color called Edges from the same palette, and I'm just patting it on. I'm not blending, I'm just patting and pressing it to the eyelids. Tap off the excess and just blend everything. Credit with a smaller brush and then just tap exactly on the outer V of the eyes, so that I wanted more depth, so I created that depth using this color. I'm still gonna hold it very fast so that I get that diffused look. Taking a smaller pencil brush like this and applying the same credit shade in the inner corners, because I'm gonna create a halo eye look. So I'm just taking the shade in the inner corners as well and blend it well. And create a bridge like this between this blending and this blending. It's like a halo look. You can wear it in the night time. So the whole look is any kind of evening or night wear look, because this will be too much for daytime. Use the shade called Trust Issues, which has this greeny shade. Such a beautiful color, and it goes well with my sari as well. It's a green. For color correcting, I'm using my Revolution color corrector in the shade orange. So I'm gonna dot this everywhere I need color correction. A lot around my mouth and here for the scar, here a bit and here. You know, I take care of my skin so much, but whatever I do, these breakouts are never stopping, so I'm like, fine, let it go. Always make sure your orange corrector is less, because when you go with too much of orange corrector, it's gonna change the color of your foundation as well. So I'm just using a little bit. I'm gonna use my MAC Pro Longwear foundation concealer in the shade NC45, just half a pump, because be very careful, this lot of product comes away which we don't need. So I've taken some like this. I'm just gonna use my brush to take all the product and just gonna conceal. Even around my mouth. Born This Way foundation in the shade Maple. This foundation, I would say, isn't the perfect match, but it's a bit dark. It's okay for me because I'm gonna go over with my lighter concealers, so it's fine for me. I'm just gonna dot it all over. Also, this color looks bit dark, but in trust me, for photos it's always better to use darker shades, especially when it's a daytime makeup. Just go for a darker shade. That way your photos are gonna turn really flawless. Now I am gonna use this Estee Lauder concealer in the shade W, 5W. So those are the places, like nothing specific, but I just wanted to apply in these areas. So I'm gonna take my blender here to conceal, because sometimes I get to move around. Sometimes I myself tend to move around the products, so I basically try to push it in the exact places where I apply it. While my under eye is baking, I'm gonna finish off with my eyebrows. I'm actually out of my brow pencil, so I've placed my order since it was locked down. It didn't arrive, so hoping to have it very soon. Till then, I'm going to use my brow setting gel, my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel. This is very simple and easy to use, so I'm nowhere gonna go too much towards the inner corners, because sometimes it makes it look artificial. So I'm gonna start in the middle of the brows, and when I'm done with the ends with no extra product, I'm gonna go furthermore in, and that's it. And that's all I'm gonna do with my eyebrows today. So this is after the baking done. Now let's move on to the contouring. Anastasia Beverly Hills contour powder in the shade Mahogany, and I'm just taking in this blush brush and just bronzing up my skin, and always push it towards your hairline. It's gonna give you that flawless finish. Blush, I'm gonna use my MAC blush in the shade Fever. This is my all-time favorite blush, so I'm gonna just dab it and tap it here to take the excess, and just ever so slightly apply only on the high points. See, I've applied too much blush here, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my foundation brush and blend my blush. Blush is the first thing that gets, you know, vanished as quickly as anything else. So I'm just, for my lower lashes, I'm gonna apply some kajal. So before moving on to the highlight, I'm gonna finish off my lower lashes. So this is gonna create a kind of a beautiful, you know, shadow underneath. So I'm gonna use this dark shade called Credit, very close to my kajal. So my lower lash is done as well. Now moving on to my highlighter. So for my face highlighter, I'm gonna use this MAC highlighter in the shade Oh Darling. This is a shade, this is a, you know, highlighter which doesn't have glitters or anything. It just gives beautiful sheen. It's so close to that Dior highlight palette. So I'm gonna apply on the high points. I'm gonna take this highlight in my pinky finger and applying it here. I'm using slightly here because I want it to be really dewy. But if you're extremely oily, please avoid this step, whereas this will make you more oily. My inner corner highlight, I'm gonna use this MAC Patrick Star highlighter in the shade Baby It's Gold Outside. Why this? Because this is like a, you know, a shiny powder. It's not like a highlighter. So I like to do it like this. And so now to set everything in place, I'm using my MAC Fix Plus in the shade Lavender because I love the smell of lavenders and it's really calming after a tiring makeup routine. So if you want your eyes to be the focus, then keep your lipstick really simple. And if you want your lips to be bright, then go for a bright lipstick. So first I'm lining my lips with a nude lip liner from PAC. This is in the shade, I don't know, Brown to Earth. And then I'm just drawing this line here. Lipstick is just your preference. I just filled in this nude lipstick. You can very well wear just a gloss on top of this and leave it like this, but I really want my lipstick to be really popping. So this is how I want the look to be. Now I will just add a little bit of bindi and then be right back. Hope you like this video. I really want to thank everybody who subscribed to my channel. if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, because I have seen that almost 80% of my view counts are people who have not subscribed to my channel. Please do subscribe to my channel if you like my videos. Meet you in another one. Bye guys.